Hi, you again. Thank you for joining me in this space, Marriage by Design with Adele, where we talk on everything that sets the right foundation for a happy marriage. Continuing on values, let me repeat that your core values are your deeply held beliefs. They indicate what matters to you most and usually elicit in you strong emotional reactions. Having shared values in your relationship is very, very important. It could be for you the litmus test in deciding on your marriage partner. Marriage is a journey for a lifetime, and it's important that you take your time in deciding who is going on it with you. Let me start off with an analogy. Love is a crucial ingredient for marriage, but love alone does not make a happy marriage. Love is like the seasoning to a meal. While the seasoning is important to sweeten your meal, just like love is important to sweeten your marriage, you need other ingredients to make a happy meal. So let's say that shared values is one of the other major ingredients for a happy marriage. Now, let's spotlight a few core values that I believe are potentially crucial to your happiness in marriage. Let me start with integrity. I dearly hope that integrity is one of your values, because I consider it a high stakes value, and I put it right up there on the values ladder. Having integrity means having congruence in what you say and in what you do. It means doing the right thing even when no one is watching. When you do things that are good for you as a person and also good for your relationship, you are living in your integrity. Do you have integrity? Does your partner have integrity? If either of you is lacking in integrity, it will be a challenge in your relationship. From integrity, let me segue into trust. Trust is another strong foundation that is necessary for a marriage. Are there trust issues in your relationship? Are you turning a blind eye to trust issues, hoping that in marriage your partner will suddenly become born again? Are you accountable to each other? Can you take each other's word to the bank? It is important that you tackle any issues of trust in your relationship, because any marriage that is built without the foundation of trust will be on shaky grounds. Faith. Are you a person of faith? Is it one of your core values? Does your partner know that? Is your partner a person of faith? And if not, does your partner respect your faith as one of your strong values? You see, I have seen people build a marriage thinking that faith issues were not important, and eventually it becomes a snowball in the marriage. So if your faith is one of your strong values, this is the time to talk about it. Responsibility. Is responsibility a value for you? Is it a high stakes value? Are you dating someone who has the same values? Or are you dating someone who has no sense of responsibility but you're hoping that in marriage, that person will change or you will change that person. You see, you don't change a person in marriage. What is now is what will be in the marriage. And while it will remain the same in reality, to you, it will be magnified. It's important you address any issues of irresponsibility now and decide whether it's something you're ready to deal with if you upscale your relationship into marriage. Loyalty. Is it a value for you? Is it a value for your partner? And if it is, what does it mean to you? Loyalty in life is an admirable quality, and it is even more so in marriage. I believe that loyalty is absolute or 100% allegiance to your union, to your oneness. Saying I do means living and cleaving, having absolute allegiance to your relationship. It's important that you talk on it to decide what loyalty will mean to you in your relationship. Appreciation. Is it one of your values? And if it is it a shared value? You see, appreciation is one of those values that is usually overlooked, but I believe is one of the most important values that oils any relationship, particularly marriage. Some people think that in doing one's duty, appreciation is not needed. But I tell you, those little words, thank you, please, they go a long way in oiling the marriage relationship. And where there is a lack of appreciation, resentment quickly festers. Respect. Is it one of your values? And if it is, where is it on your values ladder? Is it high up there, or is it not that important to you? And if it is important to you, are you with someone who has the same perspective of respect, that it should be reciprocated, or is it something to be given by one partner while the other just takes it in, laps it up, but does not give it back? It's up to you to decide whether it's a high stakes value for you and something that you need to address before going into marriage. That's a wrap for today. What I have done is highlight some of the values that I believe will be crucial to your happiness in marriage. Whatever your values may be, this is the time to sit down with your partner to discuss them, to reach that place of understanding. Do not be in a rush to get married, that you get married before you are ready. Do not turn all of your deepest values on their heads because you want to get married. I will close with another analogy. It is before you build a house that you set the foundation. You don't build a house and then set the foundation. So this is the time to set that foundation that you will build up on in your marriage. Thank you for joining me. I'll be here same time next week. Arrivederci.